So I'm Bennie Prinsloo. I'm engineering manager for ANZCO Foods here in Waitara, looking after the engineering department here and projects. Well, we're doing on average 30 tonne of product a day, supporting McDonald's, and they've been growing on average for the last 6 years 7% per year. So our old freezers couldn't cope with the growth that was in front of us to support our customers. Now it's only local, and then there's the two islands, Noumea and Fiji, that is supported from here. And then we are contingency suppliers for Australia and Vietnam, because we've got a risk of trucks bringing the liquid nitrogen over to freeze the patties for McDonald's. Three trucks more or less a day, 5 days a week, and with our gorge coming through the gorge, it's a challenge. The carbon footprint of the trucks generating or making the liquid nitrogen up in Auckland. So there was a lot of challenges over the 6 years, and we keep on pushing it. The old freezer tunnels couldn't supply the growth with McDonald's, support the growth in New Zealand, so we had to go to mechanical freezing, and we opt for ammonia. We got a freezer that can deliver this capacity up in Europe and in Denmark. It's a ANZCO freezer. It's got 3 massive coils in each tunnel, and then there's 3 tunnels. So, and then we had obviously need to generate the ammonia, and that 250s.
250
microns, and then we've had an old 250 high stage that's looking after intermediate pressure to support the tunnel. So that's where you guys got involved.
I'm Stephen Froud, the project manager involved in this large industrial project here at ANZCO. We've looked at the different options for this kind of product. So we've looked at ammonia options and CO2 options. The clients decided to go with ammonia, so that's been a reasonably large upgrade of the existing plant. We've got 2 new compressors we've installed, a new ULP pot, so that's an ultra-low pot, runs at about -54, and we took the opportunity to look at some energy efficient options for this plant, and we were supported by Bennie and the team to make those decisions. It's got quite a lot of new technology in this plant, and we've also added some improvements to the existing plant to make it more efficient.
It enables guys or technicians that are working on the plant to be able to access information on the job rather than have to go back and look at a manual. So if you're in a roof space looking at something, you can scan into that and get data on the plant.
All of this obviously happened during when we had COVID. One of the constraints was getting people in from overseas to support it, and the rest was just the local resources that we had that we could tap in. So putting the tunnel in, connecting the pipework was a collective effort. We had 3 mechanical companies supporting us, and they work as if they were coming from one company. So yeah, I think it was well organised and well delivered. Yeah.
We also supported all the trades with Taranaki-based trades. Yeah, ANZCO we were really happy to see a local decision go our way, and for ANZCO to support us locally, and we've in turn supported all local contractors for our work. So it's been a real boost for the area, and really great to see ANZCO supporting local companies. Most of our plants are built in 3D models, and then we use virtual reality goggles to spatially walk through the room and make sure all the valves are at the right height, or things have got enough distance between them for serviceability later. And we've been using that in recent project, and now with the new headset we're able to actually go to that site once the plant room is built and look through our virtual model and make sure that there is no clashes on site and the plant will fit and works well in the actual space. So it's a pre-design and de-risk projects, I guess. Make sure when we get here the plant goes in quickly and we don't have time delays with pipes that are in the wrong place, or large equipment that's not quite located properly. So it's a great way to bring expertise to problems without having to drive them to the site. So COVID's really enabled ANZCO to step into that space, and through ANZCO's view, Excel's got involved as well. Yeah, really enjoyable project to be a part of, and I think it's been really successful for the client, and we've got good product coming out of the freezers and reliable product, and we've also trialled going to a dual shift with this plant. So we've got capacity, the site's got capacity for growth, which is I think what they were looking for really.
Yeah, it was one of the main drivers. We couldn't sustain the growth, so that's been delivered. the quality of the product CapEx was based on, and we delivered it. So yeah, I think we've ticked all the boxes.
Yep, really proud of what we've achieved here for the client and for Excel.